So when you coach Prime, you're going to have people that try to throw shots. Colin Cowherd, I just really don't like him at all. His Michigan takes, and I just don't like him. He tried to throw some shade at Coach Prime and wanted Urban Meyer to play with him and to throw Prime under the bus, and Urban Meyer wasn't having it. I want you guys to watch this. So Urban Meyer talked about his visit to Colorado last week. So he asked him about it. So I won't have to get no copyright. So I will show a little bit of it.
Ask you one more thing. Colorado and Deion Sanders are going to be on Fox. Now, I think TCU lost a lot of talent, but I still think TCU is going to be a handful for Colorado. I don't know how many players they have, but you were out there recently. What am I supposed to expect from Deion and the Buffalo? I don't know. How many players do they have?
So that's the running joke. They don't have no players. Deion and kicked everybody out. They don't have no players. Okay.
I mean, I've known Deion Sanders a long time. I've always loved Deion Sanders. I respect him. We get along. I called him up. I was out west. We have you the first 2 games. He was more than gracious to have me out there. The most underrated people, obviously you got your players. The most underrated people in football are the assistant coaches. And he's hired really good coaches. I went to the meetings. I watched them practice. They have, I believe, 70 new players. So I call this thing the grand experiment. And I'm telling you, Colin, I mean, that was not what I expected. I thought we'd see, I didn't know what to expect, but I saw a very good team. I saw talented players. His son's an excellent quarterback. They got Travis Hunter is one of the, I looked at Prime and I said, man, I've had one of those I called Percy Harvin. I just pushed him to the side. You don't need to practice him much longer. He's that good. So if they can, the thing they're lacking, Colin, is depth.
Yeah.
If they can stay healthy, they have a tough schedule. They're going to make some waves in the Pac-12.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. So I think it's TCU. It's on Fox. It's Deion Sanders in Colorado in that cowboy hat.
So the thing is, most of these people that talk about Prime are losers. They're losers. Usually losers in life don't know how to win. Deion Sanders know how to win. And Colorado, I believe, won 1 game last year. 1 game last year. I got the garage open, so I got these little flags flying around. So they're a trash team. So if he get there with that same team, the most he's going to win 3 games. Just because he's there and he implemented a new philosophy, he's going to win 2 more games. You need to get rid of them bum players. In college, it's about the coach and who got the bigger and faster players. It's all about recruiting. That's what it is. So Prime was doing an interview today, and he responded, talked about basically getting rid of the players. This is on DNVR Sports.
Obviously, you had major roster turnover from spring game until now. I guess, was it harder implementing what you wanted to implement back in December and January, or was it harder to get the team up to speed right now?
Yeah, it was tremendously tough. Because you had some young men that just didn't want to play the game. They didn't love football. It's hard for me to be effective if you don't love it, if you don't like it, if you don't want to live it. That's tough. That's tremendously tough. When you're looking at a body of just dead eyes, that's tough on any coach, not just me. I'm pretty sure a multitude of coaches have experienced that until they could clean house and get the roster that they want. And it was tremendously challenging day by day. I'm happy with what I see every morning now. I really am.
He's like, look, we had to clean house. And when in that interview, he break down, you have so many players that just don't have it, that just don't, number one, want to be there, that don't love the game. He's one of the best players to ever play. So his bar is going to be a lot higher than the average coach because, hey, I didn't did what y'all want to do. I've been where you guys want to be. So I'm going to tell you what you guys need to hear versus what you guys want to hear. And that's how Coach Prime is. But you got to watch out for people like Colin. You got to watch out for people like him. It's that little shade. Hey, how many guys do you guys still get on the team? They got enough players to play. It's going to be interesting to see how their first year is. And the thing is, I don't have Prime having a winning record his first year. You're taking over a team that won one game. You're not about to go win a championship. It's not going to work like that. You got to build the foundation. You got to take them L's. You got to win. But I believe it's going to be a lot. They're going to be a lot better than what they were. So what's your thoughts in the comments about that?